Hello, welcome to my video. My topic is spam filtering in SMS using recurrent neural networks. Now let us see the introduction part of my project. In recent years, the use of mobile phones and smart systems has increasingly developed, and short message service has become one of the most important means of communication. So that 97% of the cell phone users use this service. Unwanted short messages are transferred on the communication channel such as SMS perform great advertising but as disturbing factor for users. Sending SMS is low cost and many operators offer SMS packages with low price. Since users interact more with mobile phones compared to computers, they have more confidence in SMS and it's very convenient to send confidential information. There are two methods to detect unwanted SMS techniques along with user participation and content based methods and where users share their experience. Participation techniques are based on feedback from users and share their experience because of the problems associated with the data access. This method is rarely used. Content based method acts based on content analysis of text messages, and this is the most common method where this method is used. And now let us see the area of the project. The main domain of the project is by using recurrent neural network. RNNs are very powerful because of combining the following features: distributed hidden layers, which allow them to save a lot of introduction about previous layers. RNNs have the potential to provide implementation and enforcement for small and parallel programs, and thus have a great infection for producing more complicated results. RNNs have the ability to do any calculation performed by computer. It contains an input layer, hidden layer and output layer, as well as feedback, connection weights, activation functions and interaction weights. In this study, the proposed RNN is designed by the combination of the locally recurrent and globally feed forward structure. The dynamic properties are achieved by utilizing the internal feedback. RNN through the proposed structure, the mathematical function of each node is described in the following structure, where it is the structure of recurrent neural networks. It contains input layer, hidden layer, output layer, where output will get be in one output, and we can give the many inputs. Now let us see the methodology. The models used in this project is training data. As the data set is a randomly sorted, we can directly divide the data into the training and test data set and use it to build predictive models. Data pre-processing. In filtering of spam, the pre-processing of the textual information is very critical and important. The main objective of the test pre-processing is remove data which do not give useful information regarding the class of the document. Furthermore, we also want to remove data that is redundant. Future engineering describes the transformation of a given dataset's future space in order to improve learning accuracy through generating few features, removing unnecessary ones. Another model is model evaluation. The model evaluation aims to estimate the generalization accuracy of a model on future. Next, the model training. We will train a model and expect to perform correct on a fresh input. And new SMS input and pre-processing. There are many future engineering strategies for transforming text data into futures. Some involve assigning each unique word like term to future and counting the number of occurrences per training examples. However, we are were to perform this strategy right now, end up with observed number of features, a result of the myriad possible terms. The classifier would take too long to train and likely overfit. As a result, each NLP problem requires a tailored approach to determine which terms are relevant and meaningful. And The method is used is Navy's method. We will Navy's function from the 107 package to train our classifier. The algorithm uses the presence or absence of words to access the probability that a given SMS message is spam. The Navy basic model works on the assumption that the future of the datasets are independent of each other, hence called Navy. This works well for bag of words models A.K.A text documents. And since words in text document are independent of each other, the location of one word doesn't depend on other word. Thus satisfying the independence assumption of the Navy's base model, hence it is most commonly used for text classification, sentiment analysis, spam filtering, and recommendation systems. Prediction outputs. Output of an algorithm after it has been trained. And here is the implementation of the models. Training data pre-processing is joined to feature engineering, where it is next converted into model training. In that, model evaluation is also involved. Then the model training is next moved to model, where input new SMS and input pre-processing can be done. And the final output is prediction output. Now let us see the benefits to the organization. Focuses on prediction of spam is a critical challenge in the area of SMS data analysis. Increase the spam SMS detection rate with highest accuracy results. Helps in effective assistance in making decisions and prediction from the large quantity of data produced. Lower implementation cost. Ligamented compute with afraid to send spam emails, resulting in removal of email IDs from their context. If proper awareness and devotion is done, then the intervention would enjoy quick user feedback. Now let us see the future scope. The future efforts would be extended towards achieving the specific classification with 0% misclassification of AM's email spam and spam email as ham. The efforts would be applied to blocking phishing emails which carries the phishing attacks, and nowadays which is more better matter of concern. Also, the work can be extended to keep away the denial of service attacks, which has now emerged in distributed fashion called distributed denial service of attack. And here is the final conclusion of our project. In this paper, a classification method is provided for detecting unwanted and normal message. So far in these previous studies, SVM or Bayesian methods is used. The proposed method RNNS is used. Test results on standard dataset UCI SMS spam showed the efficiency of the proposed method. In the proposed method, after 100 initial approaches, when a steady state is observed, a high accuracy of 98% is obtained, as not achieved so far in any other researchers, and increase the number of approaches of the algorithm implementation will not impact of the results. The proposed method in this paper considers the processing stage part of the classification algorithm and offers a high accuracy compared to the most recent studies. Moreover, the proposed method can be used as an appropriate alternative to the previous method, considering its acceptable runtime. And here are some references that I have mentioned, and I have referred this following references. Thank you.